Hello, my name is Joseph Shishini, and this is my second blog. Hope you watched my first one where I ranted and raved a little bit about the things that can lick my ass. Well, this one's going to be a little bit calmer. This one I'm just going to talk about some of the music that I like, why I appreciate music, and just music in general. Okay. First of all, I got to start off by saying I'm a very musically appreciative guy. I love music. I don't think I could live without music. I play guitar, both electric and acoustic, and I like to mess around on a few other instruments. In fact, me and my couple of my friends and my brother are trying to start a band. Not working out too well yet because we don't have a drummer. We're going to try to get it to work here. Okay, now, music itself is just... I love the idea of music. It's a great way to express your feelings. It's just a great way to, spend time just listening to music. The bands that I like, I'm more into classic rock. But even in classic rock, to be honest with you, I'm a very picky person when it comes to musical preference. The bands that I like, the bands that I really am into, I've heard a majority of their music. I've heard a lot to almost all of their music. I'm not one of those people that just hear one or two songs from a band and say, well, they're a good band. If I'm into a band, I make sure that I dive headfirst into them. Such as the Beatles. I have, well, between me and my brother, we have a good deal of the Beatles albums, and I just absolutely adore their music. Great lyrics, great music. All four members are brilliantly talented, musically and lyrically wise. I don't really have to tell you much about the Beatles. They're a very popular band, but I don't know if the Beatles are my favorite band. They're at the top of my list. Second band, Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, baby. Great progressive rock, sometimes psychedelic rock. I love their early stuff with Syd Barrett, before David Gilmour came into the picture. And I love their later stuff. I love the whole era of Pink Floyd. I just love to death. I don't have a favorite album by them. I love them all equally, it seems like. I cannot pick one that I like better than the other. It's just all good songs spread out throughout their whole career. I just can't choose. And not all the members are equally musically talented. Nick Mason, I don't think ever wrote a song. But the rest of the members, including Syd Barrett, were excellent songwriters, and I've heard at least a couple songs from every single one of them. And I have a good deal of their albums too, a very large number of their albums. Now, one thing I have to say, if you have to listen to one indie band in the whole entire world, you have to check out Neutral Milk Hotel. Neutral Milk Hotel. Their two main albums are On Avery Island and In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. I have both. On Avery Island is an excellent album, but In the Aeroplane Over the Sea is an amazing album. Just absolutely amazing at the kind of songs they write. Jeff Mangum, the main songwriter, can write excellent lyrics. He can write lyrics just as good as anybody else. And the music is just brilliant. They like to use a lot of strange instruments, like they play a singing saw, they play very strange, odd instruments. There's horns, there's one-note piano. There's just so many things going on at once. Check it out, seriously. It's called In the Airplane Over the Sea. If you go to a good music store, they'll have it. And my fourth favorite is Queen. Just another amazing band. Excellent songs. Freddie Mercury is my vote. He gets my vote for the best vocalist in rock history. Absolutely the best. He has an amazing range to him. It's just fantastic. Brilliant vocal harmonies. Queen can do harmonies like you will not believe. It sounds almost like a chorus when they're singing. I don't own any albums by Queen, but I have heard most of the albums from them, and from ways I would not like to mention on here. Brian May is a genius on the guitar. Freddie Mercury can play piano excellently. He writes the music, oh, just excellent. If you have to listen to 4 bands and you're into classic rock, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Queen, and one indie band, they're from the 90s, is Nutrimook Hotel. They're not classic rock, but you have to listen to the 4 bands. You have to listen to at least one album by each of those. And if you haven't yet, I swear to God, it will change your life if you're into that kind of music. Now, what I appreciate in a song. I appreciate a few things in songs. One is lyrics. I really appreciate lyrics in the songs. If there's not good lyrics, it's harder for me to get into it. I like music with a deeper meaning behind it than just, you know, a simple concept. I'd rather have a very complex meaning to the song. I also like concept albums, which is a reason why I like Pink Floyd so much. They have quite a few concept albums, and same thing with Nutrimook Hotel. Nutrimook Hotel, In the Airplane of the Sea, and On Avery Island are both concept albums. And I am just very into the idea of a story behind all the songs, instead of just a random array of songs put together on one album. And the music is very important too. It has to be good music. If it's just like, if the music's repetitive, if it gets annoying, it makes your ears bleed, you know, I'm not into that. But, like I said before, check out those bands. And this is kind of a short vlog. I couldn't think of anything else to put up, so I put up this. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have any questions, comments, want to flame me, go ahead. xmadcaplaughs at yahoo.com. It's at the bottom of your screen right now. So, if you want to send me anything, questions, anything, if you want me to answer, if you want me to answer something, topics for me to talk about, I'd really appreciate that. Go ahead and send them to me. And I will see you next time. Hopefully you check out my blogs. If you guys like me, subscribe to me. I'm very opinionated, and I like talking. Okay then. I will see you next time I get an idea. Goodbye.